and welcome to Winter Crest Park for CTN's live coverage of high school baseball. Little non-conference action as the Coon Rapids Cardinals host the new Prague Trojans. A cold and damp evening at the ballpark under the lights. Mid-May, but it feels like mid-April.
This night puts the winter in Winter Crest, no doubt about it. It is definitely cold. We've done a couple of cold games this year, Joe, and this is definitely, I think this one's a little chillier than that first game against Anoka that we did.
Well, the Cardinals coming in strong, winners of 7 of their last 8. A streaky new Prague team hoping to hand them a non-conference loss. Alex Greger set to lead things off. Adam Meyer, the pitcher, hitting second. Nate Simon behind him with Taylor Lambrecht in the cleanup spot. Nathan Berg, Frank Bartizal, Connor Pint, Sam Jose, and finally Bridger Hahn, the left fielder, round out the order for the Trojans.
Yeah, Coon Rapids winners of 7 of their last 8 contests, and they've been playing well.
And trying to stay hot. They've done a lot of it with pitching and defense. Here they are in the field. Tayo Lawal, Avery Lehman, and Noah Wolf on the grass. Tyler Brick and McCoy Merkel on the right side. Jake Domovic at short. Zach Raymond at third. John Olson is doing the catching for starter Nick Harold.
Nick Harold's pitched 4 games so far, Joe, a 3-0 record, an 0.41 ERA. So he's pitched well this year.
Starts with a fastball for a strike right on the outside edge.
He starts out against Alex Greger. As you mentioned, Alex hitting .389 on the season.
Keeping it low, but misses 1-1.
Talking to Coach Don Bright, he says he's really been real happy with Harold's pitching in his outing so far this season. And I think, as you mentioned, their pitching has performed well this season.
Fastball
nice
in right there, 1-2. Living low in the zone and throwing strikes. Harold kicks and fires again. Can't get him to reach for the off-speed stuff in the dirt. Nice stop by Olson. But it's 2-2.
Nick Harold, just a junior, as you mentioned, keeping that ball down low. He's been doing that well all season long. Really good with his control, real good with location.
And a swinging strike 3 for out number 1.
Well, a nice way for Harold to start out this game with that first inning strikeout to lead things off.
Another look at it, another good fastball down and in to the right-handed hitting Alex Greger for strike 3. And now left-handed hitting pitcher Adam Myers. Up and away.
Adams hitting .212 on the season. They brought the whole contingent 9th grade squad, junior varsity, up here for games this afternoon and this evening.
Second pitch is down and in, and now 2-0. And Myers should see something good. It's right at the belt, right down the middle, strike 1.
Good fastball from Harold there, getting that strike to put it at 2-1.
Harold not spending a lot of time between pitches. This one skied to short left. Underneath it is Wolf. And there are 2 gone.
Well, I think on a cold night tonight, you like to come out there on the mound and have a quick inning to start things off. There, see it again, just got underneath that pitch. And Wolf easily able to pull that down.
And now his battery mate, the catcher Nate Simon. Calls time and steps out.
Simon hitting .350 on the season. .12 of his 14 hits have been singles.
Breaking pitch is in for a strike. That one had a pretty nasty hook to it. And Simon just watches it go by 0-1. That one kind of floated up high as Simon waved as it went by. It's 0-2 quickly.
And a good spot, obviously, for Harold to be in here at 0-2, 2 outs. Just work that plate, get out of the inning, get your hitters who have been hitting well to the plate. Make it a quick outing in the top of the first.
Another breaking pitch down and away. Simon's not biting this time, 1-2. But Harold has plenty to play with. Saw Olson look over to pitching coach Don Bright. Fastball up and in. Back Simon off a bit. It's 2-2.
Yeah, tried to put that fastball by him. Location wasn't there. There's head coach Tom Wetzka, his 7th season as the skipper for the Trojans. Been coaching 23 years.
Fastball slap foul out of play by Simon. We'll try again at 2-2.
There's a look at Tom.
Goes back to the fastball, grounded left side, scooped up by Raymond, takes his time. Throw is there for out number 3. And a pretty quick top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. You're watching high school baseball on CTN.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Back at Wintercrest, and the Winter Jackets are out in mid-May. It's a cold one under the lights.
Well, and the wind's picking up, too. They said the wind 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Gusting out to left.
Yep. So it's definitely a cold one.
Avery Lehman set to lead things off for the Cardinals, hoping they can jump out to the lead after a great top half of this opening inning. Avery Lehman followed by Noah Wolf. Then Jake Hansen, John Olson, Dio Lawal, McCoy Merkel, Tyler Brick in the 7th spot, Jake Demovic, and finally Zach Raymond rounding out the order for the Cardinals. And in the field for the New Prague Trojans, we have Frank Bartizal, Alex Greger, and Bridger Hahn in the outfield. Connor Pint is at first, Brady O'Neill second. Third base minder is Taylor Lambrecht. Nathan Berg is the shortstop. Nate Simon is giving the calls to Adam Meyer, the starting pitcher.
Adam coming in with a 2-run record and a 2.42 earned run average on the season.
Good fastball to start things, and he has a strike to Lehman, 0-1.
And Avery Lehman leading hitter right now for the Cardinals, batting .404.
Another one, fastball right at the knees, 0-2 quickly.
Lehman's been spraying the ball to all fields.
Goes up the ladder this time, and it's fouled out of play. Good effort by Lambrecht, but well over the fence. It'll stay 0-2.
Yeah, he got on his horse after that ball.
As did our umpire.
Yes.
Down all the way from Duluth, doing the game tonight, and we'll be doing Saints tomorrow. Another 0-2 pitch. This one into center, and a good running catch by Alex Greger for out number 1.
It looked, coming off the bat, that ball had a chance to drop, but Greger doing a nice job showing some speed from center field, coming in on the ball and able to make the catch.
And now the left fielder, Noah Wolf, will dig in. Shows bunt, offers strike one.
Noah hitting .311 to start this game off.
So far, Myers throwing nothing but strikes. That one inside.
Not a bad pitch. Trying to work the inside part of the plate a little bit too much. And of course, Noah Wolf's just going to make sure he does not offer at that pitch.
Again, a high fastball fouled out of play. 1-2. This one hit high to short center. Coming in is Gregor. He'll make the call and make his second catch of the bottom half of the first inning.
Yeah, Wolf getting underneath that fastball. And relatively easy play for Alex Gregor in center field.
That's how it's done. Make it look easy. John Hansen, I'm digging in as the DH tonight. Jake Hansen.
Hitting .375 on the season, leading hitter on this team for RBI. He has 10 on the year.
And I believe this may be the first game we've done this spring that he was not pitching.
That's what I told Coach Co today when I talked to him. It's the first time we haven't seen Jake start a game.
This one popped sky high on the left side, just into the grass as the shortstop Berg making the catch. And both sides go in order in the first. We'll take a break and be back with the second inning from Wintercrest Park on CTN after this.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Brush, 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 brush. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Recharge, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
We've got a pitcher's duel brewing early. Nick Harold towing the rubber for the second time. This one popped into foul territory. Raymond over for a look near the fence. Can't make the underhanded catch.
A good effort.
Lambrecht lives to swing again.
Again, I think he got a little spooked by that fence. Wasn't sure where it was, but that was an opportunity for him. Made a nice effort to attempt to get it, but just out of his reach.
So Lambrecht's still alive. We'll see another pitch from Harold. It's a breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 0-2.
Lambrecht hitting .348 on the season. You have 5 players on this squad hitting
Harold
over
back
300.
to the fastball for the strikeout, his second of the outing so far.
That fastball a little high in the zone, but offered at it.
That's the same pitch he got Gregor swinging on to start the first.
See it again. You can see it up high.
Well, so far the top half of the order for New Prague, not a lot of size.
No. They're trying to move. They're trying to push that ball inside.
Bigger hitter here, taller strike zone, working against shortstop Nathan Berg. It's 1-0 as the first one was inside.
Berg hitting .225. Hit the helmet. Hit his helmet. No.
Breaking pitch.
Well, the umpire said he called it a strike, and it looked like it glanced his helmet. I don't know if it ticked off his bat as well.
Oh, he's saying, I think he's saying he leaned into the strike zone. Which he did.
Yeah, he did.
New Prague fans
they
don't
agree. No, they do not.
It's on the board as a foul or a ball. Then his short right. McCoy Merkel gets it backing up from second base. So kind of a weird one. I don't know that I've ever seen one quite like that, but he did clearly move his head forward into the strike zone or into the path of the pitch. First pitch here to Bartizal is skied to left. Lots of time for Wolf to get under it, and a very quick top of the second inning. Bottom half coming up next on CTN.
Sure is a nice day for a ride.
I mean, I gotta go.
Traffic's a little heavy, though. I wonder if this person in front of me sees me.
I'll listen to this song.
I'm sure they see me.
What should I make for dinner?
It looks clear. Let's get in front of this bus
Maybe I
here.
should pick up Chinese. I don't feel like cooking tonight.
Okay, everything looks good.
There's something going on over there.
They really gotta see me in that mirror.
Oh, I better get on the other side of the road.
Look twice for motorcyclists.
Back at Wintercrest Park, bottom half of the second inning. John Olson leading off for Coon Rapids. So far, pitchers have retired all 9 batters they've faced.
Well, John's had a nice season, hitting .395 his steps to the plate. One of the leading hitters all season long for Coon Rapids.
Myers missing with a couple low. Finds the zone with that one, 2-1. Down low again, 3-1.
He's got to be careful in this situation with a hitter like Olson. Doesn't want to get everything he can drive at this point. Let's get the
down
walk.
In the dirt and a leadoff walk. First base runner we've seen so far. And it will not be Olson as he will return for courtesy runner Jared Crawford.
Yeah, we've seen that all season long in the games that we've done. Crawford getting the opportunity to be that courtesy runner, and he's very speedy. We saw him in football this past season, and he's got some wheels.
And he's at first with nobody out. Myers going to take a look over there. And time called so he can tie his shoe. That's probably a good idea.
I would think.
Dio Lawal, last time we covered a Cardinal contest, had a heck of a game, 4 for 4.
Yeah, he's hitting .360, Joe, and he missed the first few games of the season, but this will be his 10th contest.
Lawal diving back safely before the pickoff move by Myers. Myers comes set and will jump turn again, and again, Crawford is safe. Little slide step delivery, and it is inside. Ball 1 to Lawal. A little bit of control issues early in this second inning for Adam Myers. After giving up the leadoff walk. Gets Lawal swinging at the letter high strike. But Dio comes up empty.
Well, this coaching staff was hoping for good things this season at the plate for Dio, and especially with the loss of Noah Koss, that unfortunate injury before the season just started. And, they needed some hitters in the lineup, and so far so good for Dio Lowell.
Myers chases Crawford back to first again. Now looks in for the sign from Simon, and keeping a very close eye on the runner. 1-1 pitch, off speed, rolled to the left side. Berg will scoop, flip to O'Neill, and he didn't get enough on it, and the scoop is not in time, and we've got an error on the shortstop that will put runners at first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, and that's a situation, a play like that they look like they had that force at second. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it as a perfect play for a placement for a ground ball, and at least to try and start a double play, but you saw the flip. Didn't get what he wanted to out, and good call, Pete Larkin.
Right on it.
Right on it.
Oh, and they got him off the bag this time. Crawford's still laying there saying, hey, my hand's still on the base. But his right hand did not get back to the base before he was tagged.
I don't think
that's a big pickoff move.
It's a huge pickoff move, and that was a nice play by the New Prague team, and again, just catching him off the bag.
It's a big out. They needed that one. McCoy Merkel digging in. Looks at a pitch right down the middle, strike one.
We'll take another look at that, see if we can actually see that. It's tough. It was tough from that angle.
Really hard from that angle, because his right hand
looked like it was in, but his foot was really blocking the contact.
His right hand, I don't think, had reached the bag before he was tagged. This one popped up behind home plate and out of play. 0-2 to McCoy Merkel.
Merkel hitting .206 on the season. But you're right, though. A big out, get that lead runner at second.
Runner is going. Curveball is down and away. The runner is safe, as O'Neill couldn't hang on to it, and Lowell wincing a little bit after the slide.
Yeah, he slid hard. I don't know if let's take another look at that. It's got a good jump on the ball. He just came hard down.
I don't know that he ever tagged him. So 1-2 now to McCoy Merkel, a runner at second. Another off-speed pitch, spun foul.
Good job by Lowell to steal that base and get that runner in scoring position. That was a nice pitch.
McCoy Merkel guessing fastball out in front of the off-speed pitch that died down and away. First strikeout of the game for Adam Myers. And it's out number 2, trying to get out of a little bit of a sticky situation after a walk and an error. Put runners at first and second. The great pickoff move, and now the strikeout. And Tyler Brick coming in, hoping to help his team make the Trojans pay for that walk and error.
Well, Tyler hitting .250 on the season. Good opportunity for him here with 2 away. See if he can drive in a run.
This one in foul territory. Pins over but can't catch up. It's 0-1.
Is that Zahn Nienaber?
It is Zahn Nienaber.
I see that.
This one high to short right, actually in foul territory, wide of first, and tracked down by Pint for out number 3. And the Cardinals will leave one stranded. Still no hits on the board. We've got a scoreless one going to the third on CTN.
If you have a collision at 25 miles an hour and you're not wearing a seatbelt, it's like falling from a 2-story building. At 40 miles an hour, it's like falling from 6 stories high. And at 60 miles an hour, if you're not wearing your seatbelt and you crash, it's like falling from 12 stories high. Buckle up. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
I'm a teacher.
Pitchers, you know, on a night like tonight, you might get concerned about them getting too cold in the dugout between innings, but they moving along pretty quickly here this evening.
Oh, it really has been.
Both pitchers.
Not a lot of base runners.
Nope, and both pitchers pretty quick workers on the hill.
So far, it's just cold weather.
Connor Pint leading things off, looks at a pitch on the outside edge. This one ripped foul and out of play down the left field line, 0-2. Pint, a nice play to end the bottom half of the second inning on a pop-up wide of first base. It just kind of floated around and moved on him. Pint not about to offer it. That one down low, 1-2 now from Harold, and he hit him. Tried to go to that fastball up and in again. Not quite where he wanted him.
That puts the runner at first with nobody out.
First base runner of the game for the Trojans. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Sam Jose.
Very exciting at CTN Studios. We are covering the Saints again this season. Make sure you check us out. Good action. Maybe you and I'll get to go to a game.
Fastball in for a strike. And so far doing a really nice job of getting ahead early in the count for Nick Harold.
Now, as you mentioned, both pitchers working fairly quickly here so far tonight.
Shows bunt, offers and strikes. The throw down to first. Skips away from Tyler Brick. Good hustle on the backup by Merkel, so no chance for Pint to try and advance. And now it'll be 0-2 to Jose.
Joe's hitting 286 on the season. Got a nice dash going.
I was going to mention that. He's a Shapiro fan.
It's the starter kit.
It's the
Starter
Shapiro
stash.
starter kit. Oh, curveball swung on and missed in the dirt. It's strike three. The batter's out because first base was occupied. Fortunately enough, because that one went all the way to the backstop. Yep. Pint will advance on the wild pitch, but they get out number one.
You see it again, and just bouncing off that plate right behind. Olsen had a scramble for it.
And now the number 9 hitter, Bridger Hahn, the left fielder. First pitch popped up wide at third. Good hustle by Olsen. The catcher can't make the underhanded scoop and partially run into there by Zach Raymond. But the ball falls harmlessly to the grass, and it's 0-1.
That would have been a great opportunity to get that second out of the inning there. Just, I'm not sure if Olsen thought he was going to run into Raymond. Kind of saw him just as he was trying to bring that ball in.
Well, that's got to be the third baseman calling him off and making the catch on that play. There's got to be more communication. He shouldn't have two players even getting that close.
Nope.
1-1 as that pitch is up and in. Another somewhat catchable foul ball for the New Prague hitters. It keeps them alive. That one's going to skip under the glove of Raymond and into the outfield for the first hit of the ball game. Runners will be at the corners with one out as we return to the top of the order for New Prague.
Now the Trojans are threatening here with one away and runners, as you mentioned, at the corners. An opportunity for them to see if they can get this first run of the game. And as we talked about here on the road, I'd like to get that opportunity.
Center fielder Alex Greger, a strikeout victim to start the ball game. Now an opportunity to give his team the lead. First pitch, hit to short, Domovic to Merkel for one. The relay is not in time and way over the head of Brick at first. The run will score and Greger will stay aboard at first base.
And so New Prague does start the scoring here this evening so far, top of the third, first run in this ball game. But now an opportunity, you can see it here. Ground ball. Flip from Domovic over to Merkel, and then, as you saw, the telegraphing throw over the head of Tyler Brick. I'm not sure they would have had the double play regardless, but
well, it will not go in the book as an error. It'll
Nope.
go as a fielder's choice. But that's a play that you need to be able to make. Keep the opponent off the board. Adam Myers backs away from a pitch inside, 2-0 now.
Well, that ground ball to Domovic kind of died in that infield grass.
I was going to mention that too. The infield grass playing really slow. It's been damp. That's a strike, 2-1.
Rained quite a bit this morning. The skies are pretty dark, but no precipitation so far, and I don't think there's anything that they're talking about it.
Hit and run is on, and this one popped just behind first base, and it's going to go off the glove of Brick. Runner back safely at first as Brick, Wall, and Merkel were all there. So runners back at the corners.
Well, Coach Coe was, we were talking earlier today, and we talked about their win, their 5-2 win over Spring Lake Park, so their defense played so well. We've seen some issues in the field. So that one's going to fall between three Cardinal players. No, two away. You concentrate on this hitter and try and get out of the inning with just the one run.
Just fortunate placement for the Trojans. That'll be a base knock, the second of the inning. Fastball blown past Simon for strike one. Simon grounded out to third base, ending the first inning. Now with runners at the corners, two away, trying to add to their lead here in the third. Pitch just misses outside. It's even at 1-1.
A little gusty here at Winter Crest.
Another hit and run. This one popped up into short center this time. Making it a little bit of an adventure out there, but making the catch was Avery Lehman. And the top half of the third is over, but New Prague gets one across. They have a 1-0 lead going to the bottom half of the third inning.
Extra DWI enforcement is now being served on Minnesota roads. Don't be what you drink. Extra DWI enforcement is now being served on Minnesota roads. Don't be what you drink.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to Wintercrest, and you see the blankets out. Coach Co bundled up.
Yes, it is
along
cold.
the third baseline. It's chilly at the ballpark, and a 1-0 lead for the visiting New Prague Trojans as we get set to start the bottom half of the third inning.
Jake Domovich hitting 189 so far in the season.
Pitch thrown wide, all the way to the backstop. It's 2-0. Yeah, Domovic, one of their hitters that really was a little bit quicker out of the gate.
Yep. Kind of backed off a little bit as the season's progressed.
And I wonder if it's that, or if Coach Co's hoping for a little added spark to the back half of the lineup, that he's all the way down to the 8th spot.
Well, I know Coach Co would love to see that.
3-0, and he's taking that one all the way. It's a strike at the knees, 3-1.
There's Jerry Co. 24th year of coaching Coon Rapids baseball. It's amazing.
Ball 4 and another leadoff walk. Second straight inning that Myers has put the leadoff man on with a free pass.
Well, again, a good way to start for Coon Rapids here in the bottom half of the third. And they'd like to at least get that one run back.
It'll bring up the leadoff hitter, the number 9 hitter, Jake Raymond.
Zach.
Why did I write Jake? Oh, because you have it on here as Jake.
I do?
You do. I copy you in everything you do.
I know. You don't even call me on it until the third inning.
I didn't notice. You got it right on the fielding chart.
I looked because Jake Domovic is right before him, so I just, I like the name Jake.
If it had said Jake Domovic, I would have known something was not right.
You passed. You passed the test.
Raymond looked to butt, takes a strike. Looking for it again. Bunts it down the first baseline and foul. And that'll take the bunt out of play. Cardinals trying to play a little small ball.
Well, and they've always played small ball in the past. They've done a nice job at it as well, manufacturing runs.
Went reaching for that one at strike 3. Second strikeout for Myers tonight. And now we're back to the top of the order.
Yes, we are. There you see it as he reached through that one, as you mentioned,
Committed
outside.
to it and then realized how far outside it was, went casting. It is the fishing opener after all. Avery Lehman with a bomb to left field on the first pitch. Back to the wall to make the catch, though, is Bridger Hahn, and that's just allowed first or second out.
He gave the ball a ride, no question. Saw that fastball and made good contact with it.
Just a little more gust, and that might have been gone. Instead, it's out number 2, and Noah Wolf will get a look at Myers again. Fly ball to center field his first time up. Looked like it might die in front of Gregor, but Gregor made a nice running play in on the ball. First pitch is a fastball at the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, nice pitch there. Kept that where he needed to be in the zone. get ahead in the count.
Runner is going, pitch is down and in. Good throw on a hop.
Did he drop that? Oh, it looked like he tagged him, but
Wolf is, or Demovic rather, is in safely. I couldn't see the call from good call Pete Larkin because he was directly behind Myers from my view.
We'll get a good look at it here.
Safe is the call.
And it was.
And now 2-1 to Noah Wolf with a runner in scoring position, trying to tie this game here in the bottom of the third inning with 2 away. This one hit well toward the gap in right center. A diving attempt by Gregor comes up short. The run for Demovic is going to come on easily. And an RBI single for Noah Wolf knots us up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, Cardinals doing a good job of getting that run back. Easy for me to say. I think my jaw is starting to freeze shut a little. That'd be a first.
But what a treasure it would be to all of us.
For me to be silent?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
I got you.
It would be a gift from us to the
Mana
audience.
from heaven. It's not going to happen.
Jake Hansen at the plate next. Looks at an off-speed pitch well outside, 1-0.
You know, we've been talking about the offense for Coon Rapids has been hot lately. On a cold night, you don't get a lot of hitting tendencies. Could pick off a temp there.
Wolf able to scramble back safely.
Another Jake Hansen, another hitter, started out hot and really hasn't cooled down.
This one ripped right at third, and Lambrecht snares it for out number 3. We go to the 4th. It's Coon Rapids 1, New Prague 1. You're watching high school baseball on CTN.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Taylor Lambrecht made the snare for the final out in the bottom of the 3rd. He leads things off here in the top of the 4th.
Nice defensive play. It was a rocket hit right to him.
This one grounded to short. Up with it is Demovic. The throw is on time, and there's 1 away.
Quick first out for the Cardinals in the field.
Swinging strike to start Nathan Berg out 0-1.
A nice fastball, blew that by him.
Breaking pitch stays inside. It's 1-1. Goes back to the fastball, but it's high. It's 2-1, and pretty much all night, Harold has been able to get out in front and stay out in front of the hitters.
Well, he has. He's mixed his pitches up well.
Comes right back with a low fastball for a strike.
Saw him pitch an inning the last game we did. Oh, hit him. That's the second one of the day. And
that one's going to sting a little bit for
it definitely will, especially with the
Bird.
cold weather.
Well, was the hit batter Connor Pint in the top half of the third inning that scored the game's first run.
Hit him on the wrist?
Yeah, he's grabbing his wrist. Yeah. I thought it hit him up on the bicep.
I did as well.
He's definitely grabbing the forearm. Yeah. Looks like it's nothing too serious, so that's good. But another free base runner. Well, not necessarily free. Berg paid for it with a little bit of pain.
Yes, he did.
But it'll bring Frank Bartizal to the plate. First pitch grounded to the left side and through.
A nice
and
piece
a base
of hitting.
Knock. As the Trojans with a little something cooking here with one out here in the fourth.
I don't know if Dmovic was shading to the bag a little bit towards second. But a nice piece of hitting, found that hole between third and short.
Connor Pint fouls the first pitch back. Trojans have been pretty aggressive in their at-bats, swinging early in the count. Off-speed pitch, line to center, it'll fall and run to the gap. Berg will turn and score. They're going to send Bartizal as nope, they'll hold him at third. But an RBI double for Connor Pint. There's two in scoring position and still only one out here in the fourth.
That was a nice piece of hitting as he drilled that to left center field. And you're going to see Lehman had a ways to go to track that ball down, but just a good piece of hitting. As you can see right between Wolf and Lehman. That'll score the run, making it a 2-1 contest in favor of the Trojans from New Prague.
Sam Jose, opportunity to open that lead up for his team a little bit. Looks at a pitch down and away. There's that mustache again.
Not going anywhere.
Does he have the stick-to-itiveness to have the Shapiro stash? We'll check back in about 40 years. This one fouled off of his leg.
Right.
Little bit of a sticky situation for Nick Harold, 1-1. One already across, runners at second and third, only one out. Goes to the curveball and fades just a little too early, 2-1.
And good patience at the plate there. As that ball dropped.
Fastball fouled, and will get out of play
right
off of the windshield of the CTN Cruiser.
Calabra.
Nah, it's tough. It's tough. Takes a lick and it keeps on ticking. 2-2. This one grounded right back, goes off of Olsen. Olsen able to go over and get it, or Harold rather go over and get it and get the out at first.
Oh, good play. Nice job by Harold to stay with that baseball.
Give Harold a minute to walk it off. He took that one kind of off of his ankle a little bit.
Yeah, Coach goes to take a walk, but that's an important out, Joe, here.
Yeah, it was big, and actually the way it worked out, it was perfect because by him stopping it where he did, Bartizal didn't have time to try to go home. And so he had to stay at third, and still Harold had time to recover the ball and get it over to first to get the out. Throw was a little low. Good dig out of the dirt by Brick. And that's a big, big, big second out.
It's going to take a couple throws here just to make sure everything is okay. Looks like it. Make sure he can plant off that foot. Seems to be okay.
Oh, yeah.
This one is going to hook foul and out of the reach of Noah Wolf.
It died pretty quickly. Wolf tried to get over there. Just could not catch up with it.
Bridger Hahn looking for a knock that could help his team add to their 2-1 lead here in the fourth. Bartizal at third, Pint at second.
Nice
fastball
pitch.
In for a strike. It's 0-2. Harold tries to limit the damage here.
A perfect situation for Nick Harold ahead in the count 0-2. Again, we talk about all the time. You can do so much here. See if they can get him to chase something at this point.
This one foul territory on the right side this time. Over for it, but unable to catch up with it is Tyler Brick. We'll try again at 0-2. Fastball grounded left side. Scooping is Raymond. The throw in time, and the inning is over, but the Trojans add another and take the lead again. It's 2-1 going to the bottom of the fourth on CTN.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
John Olsen leading off the bottom of the fourth. That one was foul in front of the bag. He would have been out. Great play across from Taylor Lambrick to counter Pint, who made a nice scoop. I think he would have been out. But called foul as that one hooked into foul territory just in front of the bag.
You're talking about a strong throw, a nice throw from the third base minder.
And Lambrick had to go quite a ways to his right to field the ball. This pitch down low, 1-1. Down in the dirt, skips to the backstop. Haven't seen many of those from Myers so far.
He's pretty much been around the plate.
Two-one pitch. Misses wide. It's 3-1. We have seen him give up leadoff walks in each of the last 2 innings.
He has.
And now in danger of doing so again here in the 4th.
Jake Domovic warming up for Coon Rapids.
Oh, my mistake. It was 2-2, not 3-1, and a swinging strike on again. That breaking pitch that ends up well outside to the right-handed hitters. But he's had a couple of Cardinals go fishing for it with 2 strikes. Dial the wall. Takes that one easily up and in. Lawal, a grounder to short that was mishandled by Berg. Was a potential double play ball. This one off the handle and skied right back to Berg at short. Didn't have to move much more than a couple of steps for out number 2.
Yeah, again, getting under that, and as you mentioned, off the handle of the bat. Just an easy play for Berg at short.
Now McCoy Merkel. And again, Myers working quickly. Delivers low, 1-0. Couldn't catch up with that one, and it's 1-1.
Big swing and a miss. As Myers looking for a quick inning.
Has 2 quick outs, trying to finish it off here. A 2-1 count to McCoy Merkel. This one high to left, backing off is Hahn. He's there for out number 3. We go to the 5th. It's New Prague 2, Coon Rapids 1. You're watching high school baseball on CTN.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
From that look, it almost looks like those skies are not so bad.
No, almost.
But trust me, despite the glare we receive through the look of the camera by the lights here, it is gray and cold and a little windy.
Yep.
Still very moist from the rain we had earlier in the day. It's not your typical mid-May weather.
No, definitely
for baseball.
not. Should be about.
This is not what you would consider ideal conditions to play America's game.
Should be about 67, 68 degrees right now.
Or more.
Or more, but about the average.
I'd be
about
all
the
right
average
with
about,
more.
I would as well, but that's the average about this time of year.
I'll take it from you, Mr. CTN meteorologist. Top of the order here in the top of the 5th for New Prague. They have a 2-1 lead with a run in each of the last 2 innings. Alex Greger, a strikeout and reached on a fielder's choice. Did drive in the first run of the game, though. And a 3-0 count. It's the first time that we've seen Harold get to a 3-ball count all night. Greger taking all the way, and it's strike 1. This one rolled to short. Domovic, the throw to Brick for out number 1.
Oh, nice job getting that at 3-1 count, getting that ground ball to get the out.
Yeah, after falling into the 3-0 hole, he doesn't panic. He's able to come back, throw a strike, and then induce the ground ball for out number 1. Couple of hit batters, the hard part of the night for Nick Harold. Both of the batters he has hit have come around to score. A bunt attempt trying to catch him sleeping. Good charge by Raymond, but better speed by Adam Myers for the bunt single.
Yeah, he definitely has that speed coming from the left side of the plate. And the nice thing about his bunt attempt, obviously, for them is the fact that that grass, again, is so high and that ball kind of died there and made it really difficult for Raymond to make a good play on the ball.
Raymond charged well.
He did.
Obviously, he's back even with the bag, not expecting a bunt with one out and nobody on. Nate Simon at the plate now looks at a strike on the outside edge, 1-0, or 0-1, whichever it is.
It's one of the two.
One of the two, I'm pretty sure.
I'd say you'd be safe.
This one skied in the infield. Backing up is Domovic. He'll take it for out number 2. And now the third baseman, Taylor Lambrecht, looking for his first hit of the night, trying to extend this inning for the Trojans. Runner is going. This one popped up in the infield again. Domovic just behind the bag at second. Has to wait a while for it to come down, but he's there to snag it for out number 3. Bottom of the 5th coming up next on CTN.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Pitchers duel for the most part through the first half of tonight's contest. New Prague did finally break through in the 3rd inning. After the leadoff man was hit, they are able to bring him around. Threatened for some more, but not able to add to it. I think there's been some cold hands in the infield, not a lot of errors, but Cardinals answered in the bottom half of the 3rd. RBI single for Noah Wolf, but then answering again in the top of the 4th were the Trojans. RBI single for Connor Pint to give them a 2-1 lead, and that's where we stand midway through inning number 5.
Well, Coach Cole, I'd like to see a little more production from the bottom half of the lineup.
Well, that's exactly who's coming up here in the 5th. Brick, Domovic, Raymond, the scheduled batters to face Adam Myers. Myers has been efficient. Only allowed the 1 hit, 1 run, couple of walks. Three strikeouts. Keeps the ball low. Struggling to the leadoff man, though. That has been kind of his Achilles heel. Both of his walks to leadoff men in the 2nd and 3rd innings. The 3rd inning, Jake Domovic walked, stole a base, and then scored on the single by Wolf. Brick taken all the way there, strike one. That's a strike as well on the outside edge. Brick thought it was outside. It was a walk, but not so fast.
We'll see it there.
Good frame job by Simon, and again, went to that same spot and got Brick looking, leaning, thinking he was walking. Instead, he's punched out.
Well, and that was
for strike one.
That was a better pitch than the one before.
Oh, yeah,
that was right in the zone. Yeah, broke right back in.
A little bit of a two-seamer there. A little two-seam action. Nice pitch. Battle back from down 3-0 to get the strikeout. And now Jake Domovic, he earned the walk and, again, stole the base. And then scored the run for the Cardinals. Got a piece of that, 0-2. Yeah, I think Myers pulled the string a little bit. He was out in front of it, got a little piece of the top. And Myers quickly in the driver's seat here, 0-2.
Well, no question, he's pitched well. He's really held. Both these pitchers has pitched well.
Didn't miss by much. 1-2. Again, he went to that off-speed stuff just off the outside. We've seen him get a couple of swinging strike threes on that pitch. Brings it inside this time and induces the pop-up. Underneath it is Lambrecht for out number 2.
I'll bring up Zach Raymond, Joe. See if he can do something with 2 away, bottom half of the 5th. Cardinals trailing by a run.
First pitch, base knock to left field.
A good piece of hitting there.
Trying to spark something here with 2 out in the bottom of the 5th inning.
And solid base wrap.
Yeah, nothing anybody's going to do on that. Line drive to short left. Bring us back to the top of the order.
A good spot for Avery Lehman here.
Lehman, first pitch. He lines it to center and just hung a little bit too much, and Gregor is able to come in and make the catch for out number 3. We go to the 6th, New Prague 2, Coon Rapids 1.
Hey, I'm Tyler Perry. Do you know what hunger in America looks like? Well, it has many faces, and 16 million of those belong to children. Yet billions of pounds of food go to waste each year, and this is unacceptable. You can be a part of the solution. Join us in supporting the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks, which rescues our surplus foods and provides meals to many families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org today. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Fans are getting the blankets out and cuddling up. It's cold. Choppers are supposed to be done.
Yes.
Come mid-May. But, hey, still, you can still smile.
Yes, absolutely. It just keeps your face warm.
Right. Notice a lot of younger guys with their shorts on.
Yeah.
I'm sure my son talked about coming down and watching some of the game. I'm sure he would be wearing shorts as well. But no one ever accused him of being that bright.
Wow.
Nathan Berg leading off. He's a chip off the old block.
Isn't he just wearing your old long pants?
Nathan Berg hit by a pitch and scored the go-ahead run back in the 4th inning. This one didn't get a lot of it. Right to Domovic, soft liner, easy out.
Quick first out for the Cardinals in the field.
Frank Bartizal, 1 for 2. Left stranded at third back in that 4th inning.
Nice pitch.
A good pitch right there, belt high. Bartizal thought about it and then held off and looked at a pretty good pitch. A 1 delivery. A lot of break on that one. Slow roller cut off by Raymond. Good throw and a great snag by Brick for out number 2. See, now that's the kind of play I would like to see my son and some of his teammates down here to witness, just to see how everyone moves in unison. Everybody has something to do. And, you know, on that one, it's a slow roller, and Raymond, great job. You know, shorter ball, that's the third baseman's got to make that play.
Yep, did a good job.
His momentum taking him towards the plate. And now Connor Pint. Pint with an RBI double his last time up. Before that, he was hit by a pitch and scored a run. Off-speed pitch is in there to even things up at 1-1. Pint is the only batter in the order that Harold has not been able to retire 2 times through the lineup.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that last double, last time up for Pint, did a nice job of just putting that to the gap, getting that RBI.
1-2. Yeah, I thought on that hit they were going to push Bartizal from first. Swinging strike 3 ends the inning. A pretty quick one for Nick Harold. Coon Rapids still trails going to the bottom of the 6th on CTN.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. And now she's holding on for dear life. Her kids can see she may have broke her knees. They still love her though she looks like she's attacked by killer bees. I'm allergic. Proof you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Adam Myers back out trying to protect his 2-1 lead. This game clipping right along again. Both pitchers have thrown really well.
Yes, they have.
And both show a sense of urgency on the hill. They don't like to waste a lot of time in between pitches. We haven't seen a lot of base runners, so of course that means they're not checking runners all the time either. Number 2, 3, 4 guys due up here for Coon Rapids. First pitch to Wolf is a fly to left. On squeezes it for out number 1.
Jumping over the first offering. Let's record a quick first out here in the bottom half of the 6th.
That'll bring up Jake Hansen. Hot shot right at the third base minder his last time up. Really caught a lot of that ball, but it was right at Lambrecht. Ending that 3rd inning. Myers throws it in the dirt as the wind picks up 2-1.
Yeah, well, they talked about gusts pretty much all evening long.
Well, it's kind of odd, though. You saw that the wind the wind's actually going out to left center, but that wind gust was coming in and blew the dirt up into the face of the catcher, Nate Simon. So swirling a little bit as well. That pitch down low, 3-1. Nothing on that one. It may find no man's land, though. Hung up long enough. Great play from Berg coming out from short to make the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, that was just really great hustle by Berg to make that catch over his shoulder.
That one just hung up there.
Yeah, it looked like it may have find some green.
Yeah, I thought this one might just be perfectly placed, but just a great play by Nathan Berg to get out there and make the catch over his shoulder. And now John Olson. Looks at a pitch down in the dirt, 1-0. Olson, a walk and a strikeout. This one hit pretty well to right. Good play. Right in position is Frank Bartizal for out number 3. Coon Rapids goes down 1-2-3. We go to the 7th, a 1-run game here at Wintercrest. 7th inning next on CTN. Back at Wintercrest Park, ready to start the 7th inning. New Prague Trojans a 2-1 lead over the Cardinals, and pitchers really, they talk about working quickly. Half of his 6 innings so far, Nick Harold has thrown less than 10 pitches. And just, I think 8 pitches in the top half or bottom half of the 6th inning for Adam Myers. So 72 and 77 pitches respectively between Myers and Harold.
That's a quick moving
through
game.
6 innings.
We have a couple of defensive changes for Coon Rapids. Dan Matthews over at first, number 25, will be in for Tyler Brick, and Robert Morissette, who wears number 2, will be at second base.
First pitch fouled to the backstop.
Everything else looks to be the same.
Joe's a strikeout, a ground out back to the pitcher that he hit kind of hard enough that had it gotten past the pitcher, it may have scored a run. But just kind of a fortunate stop by Nick Harold with runners at second and third at that point back in the 4th inning. Quickly ahead in the count here, 0-2.
I think Merkel's moved to third, I believe.
This one hit pretty well to right center. Long run and a collision in the outfield. And he dropped the ball. And Dio Lawal is hurt. The throw to third not in time, and great hustle all the way around for Sam Jose. Put some insurance just 90 feet away. It looked like Lehman actually made the catch initially and then collided with Lawal and lost the handle.
We'll take another look at that. Yeah, I thought he did have it, and again, you got to communicate out there and make sure you call each other off. He definitely had it. And then a hard collision between he and Lawal. And Dio was down for a little bit, but looks like he's going to be okay.
He had it until he went to the ground, and there you see it behind Lawal, and the pain on the right fielder's face. I don't know if that's, it was in the glove. That's got to be considered an error.
I would think so.
And unfortunately, I think it ends up being an E8. But yeah, the communication, we've seen it cost the Cardinals a couple of different times here tonight on the defensive side of the ball. Fastball skied, it's back, it's Shapiro's. Oh, good effort.
That was sound
good
off
effort.
my head.
Oh wait, they can see you. They can see you that you did nothing.
You
waved
usual.
at it.
I waved at it. See ya.
So the leadoff man at third, and a 1-1 count now to Bridger Hahn, trying to add to the lead for New Prague. Shows bunt, drops down a good one. They'll watch, throw to first, and no chance to get the run back. And a good sacrifice squeeze, and good heads-up base running by Joe's coming home with the insurance run.
A little miscommunication. Not able to get the runner at first. You got to be able to get at least an out in that situation.
Oh, he did?
No, he did not get. He did not.
Well, that's an RBI single then
Yes,
by
it is.
Bridger Hahn. And me, I thought that was a sure thing. I didn't even look for the signal.
Again, you know, in that situation, you think that's going to be a sure out at first.
Well, if you're not going to get the out at first, you can't let the run score.
Exactly.
It's one or the other. Pitch way up high to Alex Greger. It's 1-1.
That's a big run for New Prague here in the top half of the seventh to get at least one run across, make it a 2-run cushion.
And now a man at first, top of their order, and still nobody out. Greger's showing bunt, and Harold will step off and chase Hahn back to the bag at first. Bunt popped up behind the plate. Olsen makes the catch, and that's a big out.
It is a big out.
They needed that.
Yeah, and plenty of opportunity for Olsen. That ball was pretty high off the bat.
Yes, it was.
And he had an opportunity to turn around and find it. Not the way he wanted. He had planned that bunt attempt. You see Olsen making the play on it.
And now Adam Myers, he's 2 for 3. Bunt single his last time up, trying to help his own cause. And again, they'll keep an eye on Bridger Hahn over at first. This is just high.
Nice offering there.
Yeah, Myers looked like he wanted it early and then held off and clips the outside edge and evens the count. 1-1, 1 out. Runner at first base, one already across here in the 7th inning. Pushing the New Prague lead to 3-1. This pitch fouled to the backstop by Myers.
Oh, you see the numbers, obviously, we talked about for Meyer.
What?
Had a nice night at the mound as well. It's been helping his team's cause.
Curveball fouled off. Myers started that swing and then went, wait, I got to wait a little. That'll definitely throw the timing off. Good change of speed from the pitcher.
Right off the foot.
Feel that one just a little bit. A little
Yes.
sting, especially as cold as it is here tonight. I've got to imagine that stings just a little bit more. Or maybe your feet are so cold they're numb.
You don't feel it.
As is the case with mine. This one hit to first. The throw by Matthews in the dirt skips out into the outfield. He did tag the bag at first, so they get one out. And Hahn advances to second base now with 2 away.
Well, I think he forced that throw, and he really didn't need to. He kind of pushed it in the ground.
No, this one's right to Matthews at first.
I mean,
Steps on the bag for one, and
it's just not a good throw.
Nate Simon digging in, 0 for 3 tonight. Looks at a breaking pitch low for ball 1. I know you'll find this shocking to believe, but my coffee is no longer warm.
Nothing you do or say shocks me.
That pitch up high 2-0.
You have iced coffee now.
It's not what I was going for on a cold,
not
cold
tonight.
and chilly night.
That wasn't your goal starting out.
No, it was nice before my body got really cold from sitting outside for a couple hours. But hey, it could be worse.
Could be snowing.
Could be. 2-1 pitch is inside, 3-1.
In the situation 2 away, the Cards just want to get out of this inning, get to the plate, get that their hacks in the bottom of the 7th.
This one chopped back to the pitcher and an easy play for Harold over to Matthews for out number 3. But one more run on the board for the Trojans, and the Cardinals will try and dig out of a 2-run hole in the bottom of the 7th when we return on CTN.
Sure is a nice day for a ride.
I mean, I gotta go.
Traffic's a little heavy, though. I wonder if this person in front of me sees me.
I'll listen to this song.
I'm sure they see me.
What should I make for dinner?
It looks clear. Let's get in front of this bus here.
Maybe I should pick up Chinese. I don't feel like cooking tonight.
Okay, everything looks good.
There's something going on over there.
They really gotta see me in that mirror.
Oh, I better get on the other side of the road.
Hey, look out!
Look twice for motorcyclists.
Myers back out to start the 7th, hoping to complete this game and get the victory. Just 1 run on 2 hits through 6 for Adam Myers. He's got 4 strikeouts, a couple of walks. It's been a nice night.
Yeah, and the Cardinals
got a couple of hits.
Cardinals have been hitting the ball well, coming off a 12-hit performance on Thursday night. Not finding the groove here this evening.
Dio Lawal will lead things off for the Cardinals. McCoy Merkel is scheduled on deck, and it looks like he will be there. Tyler Brick, the scheduled hitter behind him. I don't know if we'll see Dan Matthews in that spot. I can only assume. Lawal can be a hitter. He's 0 for 2, reached on an error, and then popped up back in the 4th inning. This one hit high to left. Long run for Hahn, and it is gone! A leadoff home run for Dio Lawal.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that ball was going to make it, but it just kept climbing in a great way for them to start the bottom of the 7th as Lawal puts one over the left field wall.
Yeah, at first I didn't think that was going to have the distance.
How important was that third run, though, in the top of the 7th? Now,
well,
it'd be a tie ball game if that was
crucial now.
You know.
But that's a great way. You couldn't ask for a better start to the inning. Dio Lawal with the leadoff solo home run. And now McCoy Merkel will dig in and hope to get on base. Pitches outside, evens it up 1-1. Oh no, 2-0.
2-0.
This one skied to left as well, but not quite as much on it. Hahn will wait and make the catch for out number 1.
And you are correct, Dan Matthews is going to get the opportunity to hit now for Coon Rapids as he replaced Tyler Brick inning ago. He's yet to get a hit this year. Looking for his first base knock.
Well, now would be a good time
Absolutely.
as his team is in a relatively desperate situation.
Oh, he's not going to hit.
Tyler Brick's going to come back out. Well, it'd be a good time for his first hit of the ball game. 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch, hit hard and almost making a great play was Brady O'Neill, but it's into right center for a 1-out single.
Well, you called it good time for the first base hit of the game, and Brick did a nice job of drilling that pitch.
First pitch. Certainly didn't wait around. Of course, after that last at bat, I'm sure wanted to get some frustration out, as he had started out 3-0 and then got punched out on one he thought was ball 4. And it looks like they're going to have a word with Myers, see if he might be done here with the tying run now at first base with 1 away.
Yeah, we have Jared
and
Crawford.
It's Jared Crawford,
Yep.
yeah, coming in to run for Tyler Brick. So good speed on the bases. Jake Domovic will be next at the plate. Zach Raymond behind him.
Coach Wetzke getting some words of encouragement and some smiles in that huddle, and I think he's going to stay on the mound.
Just make sure the entire infield on the same page. Try and keep it low, induce a ground ball, and see if your infield can turn 2 here and get you the victory. Pitch is low, 1-0.
Yeah, Cardinals trying to pressure here late in this ball game.
Myers a quick turn and Lawal dives back safely.
No, it's Crawford.
That's what I meant. Lawal didn't have to dive back to anything. He just
had to circle
trotted
the bases.
around the bases.
Yeah.
This one is short right. Coming in is Bardazal, but back on it was O'Neill for out number 2.
The Trojans are 1 out away from improving their record to 8-7. But Robert Morissette is going to see if he can keep this inning alive for Coon Rapids. Robert batting .258 on the season.
Quick turn and Crawford dives back safely. Good pitch there, starts him out with a strike. Fastball right down the middle. Again, they'll check the runner, and again, Crawford is back in plenty of time. Crawford caught off at second earlier in the ball game. And he's not taking a very big lead over there at first. And Myers making sure he doesn't think about it.
Well, Crawford has that speed, and a ball hit to the gap, he wants to keep him as close to the bag as possible. With his kind of speed, he has an opportunity to score depending on where the ball's hit.
This one hit to left, sinking and unable to make the catch. But a great throw, got him at third.
Wow.
Wow, what a throw by Bridger Hahn. He dives and comes up short, but what a throw to end the ball game to Taylor Lambrecht, getting Jared Crawford trying to get to third base with the tying run. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, and again, a nice piece of hitting. That ball's going to drop, and the speed of Crawford, he's going to try and get to third on that play. And
from his
knees, throw is right there where it needs to be, an easy tag. And there's the out.
That was a big, big, big play. Wow. And what a way to finish the ball game. Just a great job by Lambrecht taking away the base path, and just no chance for Crawford to try and get to that bag without going straight through him.
Yeah, using his body to make sure that he couldn't get underneath. And again, just a great throw from the knees. And the Cardinals, they're going to fall to 9-6 on the season in a game that coming in here, they thought on a hot streak, had won 7 of their last 8. Going to take this loss.
Well, there weren't a lot of runs. And New Prague is going to get out with the 1-run win. They scored in the third on that fielder's choice. Cardinals answered in the bottom half of that third inning. Jake Tumovic scoring for Coon Rapids. But again, New Prague finding a gap on the left side of the infield. And then an RBI double to the gap in left center. Put them in the lead 2-1, and it stayed that way until the 9th. They added one, or the 7th, they added one in the top half. Dio Lawal, a solo home run leading off the bottom of the 7th. And then the tying run thrown out on a great defensive play from left field to end the ball game.
Interesting ball game, too, and no doubt. And New Prague coming in, a great opportunity for them to get the win on the road. And they did what they needed to do, got 7 hits, and they take the win.
Well, we will take this as a great piece of broadcasting. Maybe. Great is subjective. Here's what we have coming up for you. We do have some great stuff ahead on CTN. More baseball under the lights. We're hoping for a little better weather on Tuesday of next week. And then it's playoff time. We'll see some playoff softball, baseball. And keep it tuned to CTN. Keep checking in on Sports Night. Find out how your favorite Cardinal teams are doing. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Wintercrest is New Prague 3, Coon Rapids 2. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.